Welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. I am Christy and this is Cooper. He is laying back there on the couch because I just smudged a little while ago and he hates that shit. But it's been a minute since I've been back to do your readings. I have had a couple of jobs come up and stuff like that. I've been doing some life coaching things, and just know that when I'm called to do your readings, I drop everything and I do your readings. So I've been up all night. I did my meditations until about 5 a.m. I did a 2-hour life coaching session, and I was gonna lay down and take a nap, and Spirit's like, nope, time to get to work. So here I am, right? Divine timing. Gotta love it, right? All right, let's get to it, all right? The energy of your read is going to revolve around the Hierophant. Well, I'm getting a few different messages. This could be an infant structure, you know, like court, school, something like that. It could even be church, so maybe you have church bells in your future. Let's see. Let's get some more on it before we speculate too much, right? What do my dear Libras have to do with the Hierophant? Please clarify what Libra has coming their way. Oh my goodness. So what you got coming, you may not see coming. When you do see it, you may not want to see it because your cards aren't coming out. Maybe you're being a little closed-minded at the moment, or something is being just outright hidden from you. So maybe things are not what they appear at this time. I don't know if you got like smoke and mirrors, or if it's just smoke and mirrors brought this one out. You got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you got a group of people working against you. So it could be attorneys, court, divorce. It could even be as ugly as a cult. It could be as simple as you got some co-workers that are coming for you and they want you fired, you know? They're gonna make life difficult for you. Now, if it was upright, I'd say that they're coming to help you. But you got it in reverse. So that's not a good omen there. People are gonna be working against you and your highest good. So maybe someone is in your boss's ear telling lies. Maybe someone's in your partner's ear, you know. Spreading, and you got Temperance in reverse. They want to throw your life out of balance is what I'm hearing. You know, so right now they feel like you have your shit together, you know, you have a good family, you're looking good, you're doing great at work, you've got great things going, everything's lining up for you, and they want to throw everything out of balance. If you got a good job, they want to take that away. If you got an incredible spouse, they want to mess that up. If you got good self-love and good self-image and good reputation, they want people to see you in a different light. They want to throw everything out of balance that they could possibly get out of balance. Your finances. So if you were sitting on top, they want you to roll down that hill, and let's see if all of them riches roll right into their lap, right? They're the opposite of your fairy godmother. This is not one of the angels that benefits you, you know, because usually the Temperance card speaks of an angelic nature. That's why there's an angel here, you know, that you can just barely see that it even is an angel, but it is, right? But in this case, they want to disconnect you from your soul tribe in the 5D. They want to break that link, that link of intuition and guidance and, you know, whatever messages that they're sending you, signs, synchronicities. They want to block all those things, make you doubt it, question it, you know, question yourself, question your relationships. After a while, you're just walking around so paranoid that you don't know which way is up anymore, which way is a step forward. Did I take 3 steps back, or was that forward? You know, I mean, it's going to be that confusing, right? They really want you in your head and getting lost in there. What else? What else, Spirit? What else does Libra need to know about this disruptive energy? How can you better protect yourselves from it? How about that, right? So now that you know it's coming, are there any evasive actions that my Libras can take to better maneuver what's coming? What can Libras do? What is the advice from Spirit here? Boy, there is a lot of interference coming through. I'm almost wondering if they're trying to block the messages. That way you feel stuck. Like the King of Pentacles. They want you to be so down and out that you're downright sick. You become homeless. You lose all your finances. You're going through abandonment issues from your friends, family, co-workers. Just, they want you naked and out on a limb in the middle of an ice storm. And then once they get you there, they don't want it to end. They want it to just keep going and going and going. That you never regain your footing, right? That you never get back on the right path. And with the world in reverse, that's like a karmic cycle that they want to prolong. They want to torture you more and more and more and see how long they can get away with it. The nice thing about these cards is when they're in reverse, you have every opportunity to turn these upright. So right now you have 2 major arcana and 2 minor arcana. You just got the 3 of Cups in reverse. They want to see everyone turn on you. So when you even come for help on, you know, to the people that you've helped the most, they're just going to turn their back and be like, not my problem. Hit the bricks. So whatever they're telling people, I mean, it's so bad that some people are going to just exit your life altogether. They're not even going to ask if it's true. They're just going to just be like, no shit, and just make their judgment and go. Then were they really good friends anyways? I mean, you know, did they really have your back? If they believe it that quick and they don't come to you and be like, you know what? I'm going to be real with you. I just heard this. What do you have to say about that? And then that would give you a chance to set the record straight. But these people aren't doing that. They whatever is being told to them, on some level, they wanted to believe it. Otherwise, they would have came to you and said, this can't be right. Please tell me this isn't right, you know. but they don't even give you a chance to tell your side of the story. And we all know that there's always two sides to a story. So whoever is doing this has some pull in your community, in your family, at your work. You know, that they're used to being in control and getting exactly the result that they wanted. And they're gonna try that with you, Virgo or Libra. Oops, sorry, I just did Virgo just before this. So maybe the Virgo reading is gonna resonate with you, so nothing happens by accident, right? So possibly go check out the Virgo reading. I'll be uploading all of those today. And today is the 16th of June. It's a Monday morning, bright and early. So I will keep doing a couple of videos. I'll get them uploading, and I'll record a couple more, and I'll get those uploading. So it's gonna be a busy day. I'm on my second sign, so yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Not to mention I'm already tired. So yeah, you're gonna be tired of this shit before it ends. This is gonna wear you out, wear you down. One thing to keep in mind, when you have this much negative energy around you, awareness and controlling your mindset is gonna do good things for you, right? So, not why is this happening to me? What is there to be learned from this? Maybe I could be setting healthier boundaries. Maybe I could have been taking better care of myself. Maybe I do work too much and I need to give a back, you know, have a better balance between work and family. You know, this is an opportunity for you to challenge you, not who's doing this. Because you can't control what they're doing and you can't make them stop. You can return to sender. Be like, you know what, Divine, I call judgment. You know, if you feel so wrongly done, you know, you can call for judgment. Then Divine takes the whole situation and looks at it and says, well, is this one of your karmic lessons? Or were you're just kind of like wrong place, wrong time, crossing paths with the wrong person. That's all there is to it. You know, you did nothing wrong. So if that's the case, then go ahead and call judgment. Shit, this person already asked for it. If from what I can tell the energy, they are not in the right. They are not benefiting your highest good. They might be laughing and smiling in your face, but when you're turned around, they're making fun of you. They're spreading rumors, gossip, lies. None of it's true. But you know, even the best liars, you know how they get away with it? They believe the lie themselves. And then they spread it around as if it were truth. So it's a matter of getting people to believe that it's possible before they even believe that it's true. And these people, if they believe that you would actually do something so terrible and so ugly or you know, irresponsible, they didn't benefit your highest good either. And one of the hardest things is watching all those ones that you loved dearly. You held them close to your heart, just watching them all fade away as you set up new boundaries for yourself. And you say, no more. No more. I don't need this shit. If you don't benefit my highest good, you can get the hell out of here. Because I don't need it. You know, I was doing great all on my own. You're jealous of what I got going on. Just because... Oh. That's just... You gotta love it, right? You got the judgment card. Go ahead and call judgment on them. It's divine. You got it up right. You can call judgment if you want to. If you feel so wronged and you feel that you're right on this, and you've prayed on it and you've thought about it and everything, you know, because I take my time with the Judgment card. I'll wait and maybe ask, you know, the universe for a sign. But one time I asked for 3 butterflies in one day. I cleared my entire schedule, sat outside for the entire day just to see if the divine sent me 3 butterflies. And he sent me 3 all at the same time. He sent me a couple of them one by one at first, but all 3 came back at the same time to be like, yes, go do this. So maybe that's something you could do, something you could try, you know, before you call judgment. That way you know that you're in alignment with the universe. Okay? You got the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck right now. And Spirit is saying they would rather see you lying in a pool of your own blood than help you. You could be on fire and they wouldn't even piss on you. These people are cruel, vindictive, heartless, ruthless. They'll show no remorse. And when you react, they're going to blame you instead of taking accountability for their own actions. They're going to be like, look how emotional you're being and this and that, you're overreacting. Well, they forget that they're the cause or the reaction. So take a minute, pause, take a deep breath in for like 3 seconds, hold it for 6, and then blow it out real slow in 9 seconds. The 3-6-9, the breath of life. There is power and energy, and it drives your focus and your clarity, and it's going to do you well at this time. So another way of doing that is nature walks, right? Listening to frequencies and stuff like that. The 432, the 963. Sound familiar, right? We just did it backwards, 369. Stupid, super tired all of a sudden. Oh shit, this was gonna wear you out. You're gonna feel like you're burning your candle at both ends. That your patience and just your ability to focus and function is gonna thin out. This is gonna push you to limits you never knew you had. And then when you see the judgment was granted, Spirit is not gonna let you just sit back and do nothing, right? They're gonna present what happens to them, to you somehow. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but they will tell you, look at them now. I told you I had your back. Right? Don't be afraid. I'm not trying to preach fear. I'm trying to preach awareness. And when you're aware, then that gives you the opportunity to use your thinking mind, your clarity of thought, to defend yourself. And all means and any means necessary. That's a little scary, right? Alright. I can barely keep my eyes open. Well, if you guys like this reading, please like the video. If you would like a notification of another reading, please hit that subscribe button. And that really does help out the channel. And if any of this resonated with you, I would love to read through your comments on what resonated and this and that, and tell me your story. I'll help in any way I can, give advice, just listen, whatever you need, right? That's what I do for a living, so. Alright. I guess until next time, Libras. In love and light.